Okay guys, I'm back with another red dot sight. It's a red-green variable intensity LED display with an adjustable crosshair, circle, cross, dot sighting system. What makes this different to the last one I reviewed? On this one the laser is not permanently attached, and you have three optional mounting systems, or three Picatinis, where you can mount three different lasers, torches, ultraviolet blood spotlights to your crossbow. So for example, over the top here you could mount your laser. So in the event that your primary sighting system develops a fault, you can have a secondary laser mounted on top in line with the arrow rail on your crossbow, so you've got a backup or multi-point aim systems. On the left of the scope, I refer to a scope because it's more of a scope design than a single point sight. You can mount your spotting lamp, torch, etc. And on the right hand side you could mount your ultraviolet blood torch. So if you do shoot something and it's night time in the dark, you can follow it and trace it and track it to know where it's gone. Now what I prefer over this reflex sight as opposed to the last one I reviewed, with this one you have the multiple options for mounting extra devices on the scope itself. So if you haven't got the Picatinny rail on your crossbow, pistol or rifle, or Adolini for that matter, you can mount them directly to the pistol scope. It takes the same battery in the body. In fact, it's made by the same company. I'm going to bring the box in now. This is the box. I'll move this to the side. Now what it says on the box: red and green dot reflex sight, 1x33. So you got a 33mm objective lens, so you got a much bigger view. On the last one I showed, which was only a 27mm objective lens. Field of view 15.8 meters at 15.8 meters at 100 meters. You can see here the different. Bring it into the camera. You can see the different displays on the crossbow reflex sight reticule. So it's a segregated cross, a solid cross, circle and a dot, and a solo dot. Now anywhere on the box at all, there's no mention of the name of the company, but again, I believe it's made by the same company that makes the Burris or Walther sighting systems, because a lot of them are very similar, but there's really no naming for legal complication reasons. I've been using these now for about 7 years, and they're absolutely rock solid. There's no plastic at all in any of them, apart from a little bit of parts in the switching system. Now as you can see here, as you can see on the boxes, no names. But the product name is A14BO3 SPHUT 0760. All the rest is in Chinese apart from 20mm. So the 20mm refers to the Picatinny rail system which is mounted on it. And that's as far as that goes. Instructions about battery. Your electro.ed sight is powered by one 3-volt lithium battery, a CR2032 or equivalent. So it's a standard small watch battery. Now, on the other side of the piece of paper, which comes with it, the instructions, all it shows the other models they do, and that is a dead ringer for a Burris. That's a Walther. So this is why I believe it's the same company they make for all the big Western companies at a fraction of the cost, because it hasn't got the brand name on them. Now bring it back in. Now as you can see here, you've got an additional cap on the back here. This is the cover for the laser. but on it is 3 little ridges. And in the event that your battery goes on your main optic, the battery goes on your laser, you've still got this on the back here as a rudimentary sighting system. So in the event that if it does cock up, you've still got a full back with using your 3 ridges on the back there to fall into. Right, I'm going to take it off the table now. And try to show the laser features. So I switch it on to red. Now this is tight because it's brand new, so I'm going to try and bring it into the camera here. See if the camera will pick it up. There we are. So there's the first aperture, sight picture. Here's a second sight picture. Third sight picture. And fourth is just a dot. I don't know if I can see this in the camera. But it's ultra fine. So I'll switch back to where I can see, which is the crosshair in the camera. Here we are. And of course you've got the variable potentiometer for brightness. You also change the colour as well. Of the green. I'm going to try to hold it steady enough as you can see the light changing. So again, dimmer, dimmer, dimmer. Off. And now the red is on. And it does the same with the rest. Now, these are selling on eBay at the moment for around about £27. I think they're a great buy, a great investment. They're rock solid, all metal, alloy construction. Difference with this one is there's a little plastic cap over the laser on the back on this model. Why, I don't know, but everywhere else I've seen in the range, this has always been metal. So whether it's current climate and things are taking a knock, that's changed. Right, let's have a look at zeroing. Zeroing is the same as on the others. This is right and left on the side for zeroing your LED in here. And up and down is taken care of by this Allen key in here. Once they're set, they're set. There isn't a locking screw or anything like that. So do your initial setup here at 15 yards to get your horizontal adjustment sorted out and take it from there. Yep. So what would I go for this one or the last one I reviewed? I would go for this one. There is no brand name on it, but what I'll do, I'll include the links to the Chinese company who stand through eBay UK. So if you're in America, wherever, or Canada, you can trace it back through there. But this is the one I go for my money. Although that's plastic cap, is a good solid cap is on it. You've got a much clearer optic for shooting through. Multiple positions for choosing where you put your laser. On the last one I reviewed, the laser was permanently attached to the left hand side with the trigger activation for the LED. The trigger activated LEDs are available separately, and you got to choose where you mount your LED, and you can choose if you put a blood scope on there, ultraviolet, a backup scope on the side, or any other Picatinny add-ons which you require. You could even mount a pair of open sights on the top if you wish. Good old-fashioned pair of cast iron open sights. Okay guys, like I said, these are about £27.50 at the moment on eBay. They've been slowly creeping up over the last year. They only used to be about £22. They've only gone up by about £5 to £7, so that's not bad. But when I last looked, or this one came in a fortnight ago, they was up to £28.50. So might be cheaper for you guys in America, probably not in Canada, because you lot have been shafted over there. Same as Australia, you guys get shafted on your imports as well. Okay guys, look forward to you in the next one.